Zach in Ireland writes, Paul, my question is about absorption, which I understand you don't like to have anywhere near the front or side walls and only recommend for the back wall. But if you get a professional company like acoustic or GIC Acoustics to design treatment for your room, they will almost always put absorption on the front wall, and lots of it, even for a home listening room. So why do these professionals get it so wrong when you have it right? Why don't you tell them they don't know what they're talking about so that they stop selling bad solutions to thousands of customers all over the world? I would, that would be, I don't think I would do that. I am not an expert in acoustics, and they are. Now, there's a number of things that experts get wrong, or more likely don't have the same goals and objectives. And the guys from GIC, I don't know, and Vicoustic for that matter. I know them just enough because I buy stuff from Vicoustic. So I know kind of their sales department. I've never heard one of their rooms. I assume their rooms probably sound great. But let's take this apart a little bit. Let's just dive into this a little bit. And let me use studios as a good example. If you're building a studio, a recording studio, like we did at Octave, you're going to bring in these guys, some guys, that know room acoustics, and they're going to design for you a very wonderful, expensive room. They're going to set up monitors, and they're going to make this thing just perfect for a recording studio. Is that total package something that I, as an audiophile in the business for 50 years, would want for my home listening system? I've been to a number of recording studios. I would not have one of those for my listening room, ever. They are sterile. And they're meant to be sterile. They're meant not to be alive and do all the kind of things that I like. And that's the essence of it. I had a recording engineer here, a week or so ago. I took him into the mix room at Octave Records, and I put on one of the recent recordings that we just did, and this guy was stunned. He's got a beautiful studio, and he's an excellent recording engineer, but he was blown away. Never heard anything like it. And when we started talking about it, I said, you know, the issue, the problem, here's the situation. If you know that your audience is going to play back your recordings on a high-end, highly resolving, two-channel audio system, like our customers do, then you'd be silly to build your mix room, your mastering room, unlike what it's going to be listened to on, right? That makes sense? I mean, you couldn't do any better than playing it back and mixing it on the system that it is going to play back on. And I think that's one of the big failings that I see in recording studios. I don't know if it's a failing. I mean, they've got to work on earbuds. They have to work on car radio. I don't have that problem at Octave Records. I don't care what it sounds like in a car. It happens to sound really good, but I don't care. What I care about is when you take an Octave record recording home and put it on your two-channel system, it's going to blow you away. That's what it's all about. To do that, I put the very system that you're going to listen to, if you had everything that you could, as the system that we mix it to. So even anybody listening to a stereo says, I'd like a little more of this or that because it sounds good on my stereo. Great, you got it, right? So how do we tie all that back to these guys? Well, I suspect Professional acousticians are looking for something different than what I, as an audiophile, am looking for. That's my biggest guess, that my music room sounds different than their music room. And maybe that's a matter of personal taste. I don't know, but that's the best I got. I hope that helps. Thanks.